Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 448th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So today we're revisiting the iconic Golden Age collective Juice Crew, and I'm happy to finally tackle MC Shan since he was one of the final remaining members that I hadn't gotten to yet, along with Craig G, Granddaddy IU, and Roxanne Shante. Pretty much everyone else on the roster has shown up on the page at least once, including Cool G Rap and DJ Polo, Master Ace, Marley Marl, Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, and Tragedy Gaddafi. While some of those names may have thrived and stood the test of time a bit more than MC Shan, he still sort of defaults to one of, if not the most important member of the Juice Crew in their relation to the role in the grand story of hip-hop. And while other members had pretty important and notable beefs, like Roxanne Shante versus the real Roxanne, they all kind of pale in comparison to the sheer impact and influence birthed from the rivalry between MC Shan and Boogie Down Productions. I've almost definitely touched on this situation at least briefly in the past, but just to give a quick rundown in case you weren't familiar, basically KRS-One and the late Scott LaRock attempted to get a step up in their at the time struggling careers by giving a tape to the incredibly influential Juice Crew related DJ Mr. Magic, who then proceeded to blast their music and call it terrible, saying how various Queens MCs like MC Shan were the real deal. After that, KRS went back to the homeless shelter he was living at during that time, and proceeded to pen arguably the most important diss track in the history of hip-hop, The Bridge Is Over. And the reason that's especially relevant to today's review is because it was the MC Shan track The Bridge off his 1987 debut LP, Down by Law Here, that KRS ended up using as the framework as his response to a kind of larger topic, which was the ongoing debate about which borough hip-hop truly originated in. To be fair, while the diss track that followed may be the perceived winner and definitely gets much more play worldwide, you can't ignore the fact that we got one of the all-time great Marley Marl beats for The Bridge. And the importance it holds specifically within Queensbridge is unparalleled, which is why it's been remixed by the likes of Nas, Mobb Deep, and other legends from that area. Ultimately, I feel like it was kind of a shame MC Shan didn't really have too much output following his debut, outside of 1988's Born to Be Wild and 1990's Play It Again Shan, because even outside of the top-tier instrumentals and samples used on this thing, he undoubtedly had a really identifiable voice, along with a youthful and energetic delivery that really gave some urgency to these relatively slower BPMs that kind of dominated the era. As I already mentioned multiple times, all the production on this thing was handled by Marley himself, and we only get two featured performers on Down by Law, those being TJ Swan and Biz Markie, but it was still pretty uncommon in '87 to have a lot of guest MCs on your project, at least in terms of rap albums. When it comes to my overall top 3 favorites this time around, I think I would have to narrow it down to Jane, Stop This Crazy Thing, Kill That Noise, and The Bridge. As for honorable mentions, I do want to give a recommendation for songs like Cocaine, Project Ho, Down by Law, Left Me Lonely, MC Space, and Live Routine. Thank you for watching my 448th video. Next time we have a 2000s classic that I'm also happy to finally cross off the list, so check in for that one. And if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite songs off this Golden Age staple are. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.